What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Abandoned Auto. Today we're back with my 75 F-100. I put out a YouTube short and said that I was going to do a 4-barrel swap on this thing, and I am. But I have a little bit of a problem when it comes to spending too much money on stuff. So I'm going to stick with the budget idea because I am trying to save money still. But I'm going to be using that 4-barrel because the carburetor is junk on this thing. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. I'll put it up on the screen, abandoned_auto. I post pictures of this truck and the rest of my stuff on there all the time. So if you are on Instagram more often, like I am, just go ahead and check that Instagram out and give it a follow. I've already pulled the carburetor off. It's super easy, especially if I've done it 15-20 times. So the carburetor's right here on the ground. So the carburetor's off, but I've got big plans for this thing. So I mentioned in the YouTube short that I had the 4-barrel carburetor right here, and I was gonna be looking for a 4-barrel intake. But the problem is, intakes aren't cheap, and I'm still on that $2,000 budget that I had from when I built this truck. So I figured I might as well try this thing right here. So this thing is a 2-barrel to 4-barrel conversion. You can use it either way, but this is gonna go on my 2-barrel intake, just like that. And I'm gonna put the 4-barrel carburetor on it because I need to see first off, before I spend money on the intake, if that carburetor, this one's junk, but if that Edelbrock is good, then I'll save the money and invest in a 4-barrel intake. If it's not, then I need to either look into another Edelbrock or look into another Autolite 2100. I'm gonna go ahead and put this conversion kit on it. So get all that mounted up, and then I'm gonna run it from the 4-barrel. The problem is I also don't have any of the linkages set up for an Edelbrock. So on the 2100 over here, it's got this style throttle where it's just a little ball right there that this piece snaps into right here. But on the Edelbrock, it only has the big holes and the little hole and everything for the springs. So I need to find a Edelbrock throttle cable linkage. So that's on the to-do list, but I'm gonna put this Edelbrock on and see if it's any good. Well, folks, there you have it. We've got the Edelbrock on. I just have to take it back off, clean it and everything. But it's running now. And I already took it around the block. It runs really well. I know this is gonna be a very short video, but at the same time, I just want to let you guys know this was the update for the Misfire and everything. So now that this carburetor's on, listen to it when I roll through the RPM. I don't know how well you guys could tell on the video, but there was no hesitation, absolutely no stuttering. There was no misfire or anything like that. So this carburetor is working well. So eventually down the road, I will get a 4-barrel intake, but for now, I've got a grand total of, I think, $35 for the adapter plate, and then I end up having to buy a kit to get the stock throttle cable or throttle linkage to work, and it was 20 bucks, but I used a coupon that I had for 10 bucks. So right now, I'm less than $50 into this, which is, even if I would have bought a 2-barrel carburetor to replace the other one, I wouldn't have gotten it for $50. So I'm happy with this. You can still see I've got some work to do. That's the plug that I need to use for this, but I couldn't. So the problem that I was running into was the HEI distributor is bigger than the old one. So the stock pipe that was here wouldn't have worked. So I gotta get a different connector for that, and I will. I just got a hose clamp on it for now. But PCB's hooked up and everything. I need an air cleaner, but we're making progress. Like I said, this is a short video, but I wanted to show you guys that it is now drivable. It is now able to be dailied. There are a couple things that I still need to do. I still need to fix this clutch pedal. The spring needs to be adjusted. I have these bushings right here already. I just need to put them in, but I have them for both sides, so I need to do that. And then buried somewhere in this toolbox, I have the rear end differential gasket. so I need to do that as well. Those are the big things left. I still do have some feedback in my stereo system, so I'm probably gonna have to get some sort of filter for that, just because I think it's getting feedback from the HEI now. But other than that, I mean, the truck's just drivable. So little things, but making progress. So I'm very happy with the 4-barrel on with the 2-barrel intake. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below if you like this kind of stuff and maybe what you want to see with this truck. But thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the rest of these videos, and I'll see you in the next one.